Hello, Pretend Football fans. Maul here with Maul's Minutes for Week 8 in the NJCFFL. Everything you need to know about the week that was in 7 minutes or less. Only 6 more weeks to go before the playoffs. Can anyone still play themselves into contention? When 5 of your starters go over 10 points, 2 over 20, you're supposed to dominate, unless your opponent has 6 of the former and 3 of the latter. Such was the fate of the Cooter Institute Beavers and dropping loads. Coach Greg had to feel very good about DeAndre Swift River and Marvin the Martian Harrison going over 20 points each, while J.K. Dobby and Cooper Solo Cup and Curious George Pickens also went over 10. But Coach Lewis's trio of Lamar, I'm sorry Miss Jackson, double first name Josh Jacobs, and Devon A-Chain scoring in the mid-20s was far too much to overcome. We have a high score of the week here, folks. Loads, 146.55 over Beavers, 113.00. Well, would you look at that? Gage Laser finally has the Choppas projected to beat someone. The Cooter Wolves stand in the way this time around. Surely the Choppas can't lose again, right? Well, washed Aaron Rodgers was again marginal, scoring 19.65 points. And Jaleel McLaughlin continues to surprise with 12.1 more. But Tyler Lockett, Greg Zerline, and CJ Mosley combining, forget this, 2.3 points is not going to get it done. For the Wolves, Justin Herbert was phenomenal, scoring 30.85 points, nearly half of what the Choppas had combined. Add in the little Khalil, Shake and Bake Shakir, and Kyle the Hammer Hamilton, and the route was on. Cooter Wolves, 102.45. Choppas, 72.45. The Miami Uramies look to get back to 500 for the year and hosted Nick Cage in a very solid game. Shrewd roster moves by Coach Catherine didn't exactly pay off as she went with Jameis Winston over the stalwart Chin at quarterback, costing her about a half a point. Neon Keon Coleman had a solid outing with 15.5 points, and David You Must Be Njoku rounded out the top 3 for the Uramies, but they just ran flat into Nick Cage's buzzsaw. Jalen hit him where it hurt, scored a game-high 39.5 points, and Joe the Blender Mixon scored another 22.4. Even the general, Cavante Turpin, had himself a day, scoring 17, and Nippon International rolls. Nick Cage, 129.70. Uramies, 93.00. Perhaps the most entertaining game this week featured the Lakehurst Originals and Funky Butt Lovin'. Early on, it seemed that the Blimps had this one in the bag. Jameer Sonic Gibbs went off for 21.8 points, and Jamar Chase also beat his projection with 21.8. Jake Master Bates delivered once again kicker points, 11.10 of them, but the Butts would not go quietly. Heading into Sunday night, they picked up a massive 32.6 points from Brock Pretty Purdy, and they were within striking distance as Monday night came. The giant combo of Darius, the Sumerian Slayton, and Malik, Won't You Be My Neighbors, combined for 25.4 points, but they fell just short of the comeback. It didn't help that the Butts left a massive number of points on the bench as well. The final score in this one, Blimps, 112.35, Funky Butt Lovin', 111.20. The highly anticipated matchup between the South Sharpsville Gravy Legs and the Cincinnati Heartbreak saw Gage Lasers predicting a close 8-point game. The home Heartbreak were led by Anthony Big Gun Richardson in his 15.25 points. Terry Fast Car McLaurin added 17 more, while David Knuckles Montgomery pounded the rock for 14.45 more. Good scores, but seemingly not good enough. Lade McConkey slammed his shillelagh into everyone who passed him by this week en route to 30.9 points. Shoe Chef James Cook stirred up 26.8 more, and Joshua Heavy Galoshes Allen threw up, not from the poop all around him, 23.65 more. South Sharpsville walks away with an easy win, 137.25 to Heartbreak, 99.90. Truly great fantasy managers find ways to motivate their players to snatch victory from the jowls of defeat. We can safely say that Coach Scott of the Tombstones is exactly that. They faced off with Tinky, Winky, Stinky Pinkies, and what an ending for this one. The Pinks started strong. The villain, destroyer of all good ACLs, Pat Mahomes, led the team with 20.80 points, albeit slightly under his projection. Bijan Mustard added 20.1 more, and longtime tight end roundtable stalwart Travis Swift-Kelsey caught 20 more. The Pinkies held a massive 54.18 point lead heading into Sunday Night Football. Could Coach Scott's Cowboys complete the comeback? It wasn't looking very good. Normally very reliable Brandon Aubrey only achieved a very sad and pathetic 4.9 kicker points, and Dak Attack could only achieve 16.05. The delta between victory and defeat seemingly a chasm, but then like a 5-disc CD changer in the back of your 1993 Pontiac Sunbird, the perfect song came on. Compact Disc Lamb. Boom! A dominant performance, 13 catches for 146 yards and 2 touchdowns en route to 34.10 points to complete the comeback. Tombstones win a war, 111.75. Pinkies, 109.70. These were the highs and lows from another week in the NJCFFL, PSBN fans. Stay tuned to the channel as Syke and I break down the matchup of the 3-4 Georgia O'Keeffe Vagina Flowers and the 6-1 Keys to Victory, as well as the 3-4 Roswell 51ers and our champion 4-3 Cumberland Crew. Thank you for watching the show. If you enjoyed it, please take the time to click that like button, subscribe, or leave a comment. Here at PSBN, we live for your feedback, and it helps us make this the best slate of programming for you, our loyal viewers. The divisions are tighter than ever. Who will separate themselves from the rest? Tune in next week as we recap everything that happened during Week 9 in the NJCFFL.